My friends, this video we're of course having a look at Neca's Series 15 Ancient Warrior Predator. Now, I'm not going to pretend I know where in the film the Ancient Warrior Predator is. I'm assuming it's the flashback we see when all the aliens are storming up the temple, of course. And we see the predators on the top of the temple fighting, so I'm guessing he's one of those guys, which is fair enough. He appears for very briefly, but you know, quite important to the story, I guess, and warranting making this figure. You know, you could say, well, he has as much screen time as the Lost Tribe, so fair enough. Can't blame Neca for making him, because obviously most of the figures from the characters in the Predator 2 Lost Tribe had about as much screen time as this guy, I guess. So you know, not gonna knock that one. Simply because I love having the Lost Tribe, so you know, that's fair enough. And of course, we know that Neca will knock as much of these out as they can, using the same parts. Right, so this guy, like I say, he's the Series 15 Ancient Warrior. So he's got the standard card that we're used to seeing with a picture from the film Alien vs Predator, and on the back we see a Ancient Warrior Predator, Alien vs Predator, and it says, for centuries the I can't remember how you do this, Yuatha have a presence on Earth, have quietly influenced our history and culture. Worshipped as gods, the ancient predators taught humans how to construct pyramids and temples that serve as ceremonial hunting grounds for young blood Yuatha. I think that's how you say it, Yuatha. Anyway, whilst hosting many dangerous prey. As tribute to their off-world deities, the natives would sacrifice themselves for these hunts, voluntarily becoming breeding grounds for creatures such as xenomorphs. The Yuatha title of Ancient is reserved for the oldest and wisest of the clan. At the end of the Ancient's life, a successor must be appointed, usually a blooded Yuatha. Oh my god, how many times can they put that word in there for me to get wrong? To lead the next generation. The bid masks of these ancients have been passed down for thousands of years, uniquely modified by each wearer. Although not a guarantee of elder status, these chosen demand a higher degree of respect from the other hunters. Only the bravest and most cunning warriors earn the right to wear the masks of the ancients, as they are the most capable of surviving to long life. And of course we've got the three figures on here, being the temple guard, masked Scar, and the guy we're looking at now, the ancient warrior. So that's the back of the card. I do apologise for not being able to say Yuatha, which I keep getting wrong every time, I guess. But anyway, let's have a look at the figure. What I do like about these Series 15 figures, I mean even the Series 14, but for some reason Series 15, they've given us loads and loads and loads of little extra bits to go with them, I guess, just to entice you to buy them, really, because there's no real reason to have this guy, in all honesty. But anyway, he's got all the articulation that we're used to seeing, loads of points of articulation on there. In fact, the packaging says over 30, so you know, over 30 points of articulation includes shuriken, sword, spear, backpack, cannon and skulls. So we've got obviously the ankle joint, the double knee joint, the twisting, the hip joints, the stomach, the abs, the head, the shoulder, double elbow joints, wrists and head. You know, so there's loads going on there in articulation. You can get them in some good poses. These figures are quite heavily painted, in all honesty. So why I say that is, in this elbow here, I found it with another figure actually, I'm not even going to entertain bending this arm I honestly think that is going to snap the second I try to bend it, because there's a lot of paint in there, so that's not going to happen. This arm's no problem, you know, both the double joints on there are bending fine, but this arm I'm not even going to entertain it. And I've got the same on the temple guard. No, I haven't. No, the Scar. I think the Scar Predator, masked Scar. That arm there, but you'll see that video. And of course, one nice little touch they have is the opening control panel on his arm there. Now, again, be very careful, because without even doing anything the first time I touched this, I don't think you can see on there, but that has snapped just here. So I'm going to have to put a little dab of glue in there just to keep that from coming off, because I can see this one snapping as well. Literally the first second I opened it, click. Well, I don't actually know if I broke it while opening it. It could have been like in packet, but the second I opened it, I noticed straight away that was cracked. So that's just another thing to be careful of, guys. You know, it's very delicate. Let's just be a bit careful when opening that there. But it's, you know, it's going to be delicate. I'm not going to moan about that. I'll just, you know, as long as I learn from it and be careful on the next ones, fair enough. I have already put the blades in. These do come separate. I guess you could call these the mid-length blades. There's loads of different blades. If you're collecting all these AVP figures, you're going to get different size blades. This one comes with just this side, which I guess I'm going to call the mid-size blade. But of course you can change, you know, if you've got the other figures, you can chop and change them around, put different ones in. Got to be honest with you, I like to tend to keep the ones that come with them in the figure. Of course he's got his little necklace of skulls there and bones, and of course a bit around the neck collar there. And the mask is a new mask we haven't seen before, with this new design going on the sides there. It looks like quite a traditional Predator mask, apart from this little bit of detail going on the side of the mask there. Doesn't stand out from the other figures, you know. You could, I guess, just think that it's Scar. Obviously he doesn't have the scar on the mask, but you know, it doesn't stand out in all honesty. But you know, still a nice figure. What I do like about these Predator figures as well, or these AVP figures as well, there's a fair old bit of weight going on in there, and all in the packet. He comes, of course, with his backpack and cannon, and the cannon obviously slides up and down on there. It's articulation here, and a little ball joint on the cannon at the top there for you to be able to put in different positions. He's got the little cannon on his, and quite easily just clips into the two holes on the back, on his back there. It's a bit awkward, I say quite easily. It is quite easy, but because obviously all his dreadlocks going on there, so if you just line them up, can't. Sorry, it's because I'm doing it at a funny angle. You know, so straight away, nice and easy. Got his cannon on there. So what I've added to this figure so far are the wrist blades and the backpack and cannon. He also comes with, as with all the other Predator figures, all the other AVP figures, he comes with his sword or tuning fork, whichever way you want to look at it. Yeah, nice bit of detail on there. These can quite easily be mixed and mashed and all, they're all the same, so there's nothing new to see there. And that just goes into the little sheath on his leg there. He also comes with the shuriken, which we've seen again and again with the other Predators, and I'll check on another video. I'm pretty certain that's probably the same shuriken that we saw with the old AVP Requiem. Well, I don't know, I'm saying that, but I'll double check. I'll get one out and have a look in another video, because all the Predators so far come with these. So yeah, you can obviously pop that in his hand if you wish. They are very, very brittle, and one of the things I'd say when taking out a packet, just to be very careful with, because if not you'll quite easily break these. He also comes with an extended and a retracted staff, depending on obviously if you want it in your hand, stick the extended one in. If you want to put it on his back, put the contracted one in. And again, we've seen the staff a few times before, but it's nice to get one of each, so you know you always got a spare, because you know if these break as well, at least you know you've got a spare one knocking around. And as with the other Predators, you've got a little clip on his back here, and if you want to just pop it on his back there, just tuck that away, and of course you can have the one on the back and one on the hand if you wish. And another nice little addition, he comes with, let's just move him out of the way, he comes with all these little skulls as well. So there's one there, it's just a bone there, or a tooth, and another little skull, and a teeny wee little skull there. And I guess you just hang them on in where, you know, wherever you want. Haven't really thought too much about where I'm going to put these at the moment, but of course they could quite easily get lost as well, so you might want to keep them in a safe place, keep them off the figure, just in case the figure falls over for some reason and off they ping somewhere and never to be found again until you empty in the hoover. And this Series 15, they also come with the 2 wires coming out of the mask, and I've just tucked them round, in, you know, hiding them up into the dreads there, just to make it look a little bit tidier. But that, my friends, is a look at the Ancient Warrior Predator. Like I say, I can't really tell you too much about the Ancient Warrior, purely because I don't know really too much about him, apart from, like I say, the couple of minutes of screen time that I assume was him. I should have double checked before I'd done this video that was him, but I'm guessing it's from the back, the flashback to the aliens attacking the temple. But yeah, another nice little figure from Neca. Oh, one thing I do just want to say, and always, I find these legs a little bit funny. You kind of feel that is the knee joint. I don't know if it's just a muscle joint or anything, but you can't twist it. It just makes his leg look a little bit funny. I don't know if you agree or not, but that looks like his knee joint there, but it's twisted to the side, and I cannot dare and twist that, in all honesty, to get that pointing forward. So whether that is his knee or not, I don't know, but I'm just leaving like that because I'm not risking it. But yeah, as always guys, thanks for watching. Obviously please leave any comments below, and I'll obviously get back to you as soon as I can. We've obviously got all these to do, plenty more to do, and I really appreciate you watching and all comments. Okay guys, you take care, and I'll catch you again soon in the next video. Thank you, bye bye.